Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I just thought I'd bring you this fun technique using Stampin' Up's Glossy card that's in the new catalogue, Glossy White A4 cardstock. It has a beautiful shine to it and allows for all sorts of different techniques. This one I've done in Pool Party, Bermuda Bay and Island Indigo. This time I'm going to try the Powder Pink, Sweet Sugar Plum and Berry Burst on it. So we'll get started, and we need to emboss on the glossy cardstock first, and I'm using the Crafting Forever stamp set that's also in the new catalogue. So I'll just use the scissors. So that's what I used before, and you need your embossing buddy. Just wipe over your cardstock like that, and then we're going to ink up in Versamark, and then stamp down. Then we need some Whisper White embossing powder that I've put somewhere safe. Alright, we're just going to spoon some embossing powder over that, and I'll be back in a second when I've heat set that. Now, just a tip when you're heat setting this, make sure you've heat set it well, because we're going to rub our sponge daubers over it, and you don't want any powder or residue to be left and ruin your card front. So we're going to start from lightest to darkest. So we'll start with Powder Pink, and just with our sponge daubers, ink it up liberally, and you're just going to very, very pale, this pink. So I'm hoping the video will pick it up. Alright, so that's the Powder Pink, and then I'll come in with the Sweet Sugar Plum, and we're just going to swirl around the outside. A bit more, and then we'll come in with the Berry Burst. We'll do all around those edges. I am going to cut this down a little bit when I make the card. Alright, now if you're not happy with the way it's blended, just come in with a sponge dauber that has a little bit of icicle or rubbing alcohol on it. This one is, doesn't say, about 70% I think alcohol, and you can buy it in the supermarket in the medicinal section. If you buy it at the chemist, it's a little more expensive. Alright, so I've already got rubbing alcohol on this, not that much by the look of it. And when you're using the rubbing alcohol, make sure it's well ventilated where you are. And you're just going to come in and blend around. Blend those colours in a bit more. Might need to go back over with the Sweet Sugar Plum, I think. So we'll just try a bit more Sweet Sugar Plum and see if that helps. That's better. So you're ending up with sort of almost like a spotlighty sort of technique. Then I'll come in with the rubbing alcohol again. Might give it another slurp. comes out fairly quickly, so that's why I put the sponge right on top of the bottle. Alright, so that's that technique, and we'll just quickly make the card. Alright, now I've already I'll put all the measurements on my blog. I've already cut my piece of basic black, but I want to cut my glossy white down a bit more. So I'll just bring in my old little guillotine, and I'm just going to trim that up a little bit more, and that might about do us. Just put the lid on this rubbing alcohol. Alright, so then I'm just going to adhere it to my basic black, and then I'll trim that up as well.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration.
Alright, I'm going to bring my scissors back in after I've cleaned them, and I think I'll use the sweet sugar plum to stamp on the card front randomly. So I'm going to stamp on and off, on and off, so you get that generational sort of look going. And I think that'll about do us for our stamping. I'll just adhere this to the card front of basic black.
All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say, I am independent.
Piece of ribbon to tie around our card. Just doing a knot. Just neaten that up. Keep your scraps of ribbon too, because you can use, not these tiny bits, but you can use the other scraps for other things. They look great as little banners on your card. Alright, I'm going to adhere this to the card front. I'm not, I'm going to put this on the card front. Alright, so I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for these, and my paper piercing tool.
Destiny require every dream to believe. Take the chance, lead the dance, and run with what is in your heart. Let the magic start. You're in charge. Yes, you can. What's the plan? Come on, let's do this and do it now. I wanna hear you shout. I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way.
There's our card finished. And there's the one I made previously. This one's 10-fold card, and this one's an ordinary landscape card. So that's using the 3 colours, swirling your daubers around on the glossy white cardstock, and then adding some rubbing alcohol if you need to blend those colours in. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.